Mathew Mcconaughey, that guy with that smooth accent. So he has come out and identified as a centrist. He's talking about centrism. He's talking about illiberal liberals. And he's talking about how we as a society, in his promotion for his book tour, that we as a society have this problem that people are so far to the right or so far to the left, and nobody's in the middle, and that's more of where peace is. Because he used this great analogy about armadillos I thought was interesting, talking about how the armadillos are in the center of the road and they're having a good time because both the cars, right and left, are so far off the road they're not even on the pavement. And I thought that was an interesting analogy. And he's talking about it on his book tour. He's going on a lot of podcasts, and he's saying how liberalism, which he's surrounded by because he's in Hollywood, has gotten to a point, and it's been at this point forever, that it's almost like a cult. You can't think outside of their perception, otherwise you're evil. And he's talking about that. They always say things like, go out and vote, go push vote. We don't care who you vote for. You remember those posts? I voted. Doesn't matter what side you're on, go vote. And then they'll continue talking about getting those criminals out of the White House, getting those bad people out of the White House. And a lot of them even go to the point of saying, if you voted this way, I can no longer be your friend. I can no longer talk to you. And it's madness, because you have to understand the country's made up of a multitude of people and mindsets, and half the country's going to vote one way and half the country's going to vote the other way, because if that wasn't true, then how did who got into office? And now how did this guy get into office? Because half the country thinks a certain way, and liberalism got to a point where if you're not on this half, then you're on that half, and that half is evil. So I like that, because how many really big name actors really come out against the left? They never do. That's doom. That's death. And I think that he is taking a risk. I think he's ready. He got the armor up. He's ready to take the heat, because he's talking against the left right now. He's talking for the middle, which is where everybody should be, but you can be wherever the hell you want, is what he's saying. But you have to accept that people are in different places. And you're not evil if you don't think this way, which is where the left mentality got into this cult-like state, where if you're not eating the same slice of pie, that's where you're at. And I think it's fascinating, because last time I remember a big name actor, I think it was Joaquin Phoenix at the Academy Awards, and he won for Joker. He said something about cows, and he said something about anti-cancel culture. I think it's great. It's a new age, maybe, where actors are slowly wheedling out, and they're like, you know what, we have to take this risk and talk how crazy we've gotten. Because it only hurts them. They're canceling themselves. They're crazy. So Mathew McConaughey, go listen to him. Go listen to his podcast clips. And he is going to get in some heat, but he's ready for it. Don't cancel Mathew McConaughey. I know you want to, but he's speaking truth.